Hello, hello. There we go. Now we got the audio. What's that gonna do? Why is it doing this? Something is really weird here. Yeah, there was a new update on the streaming software. Okay. That's extremely strange. You know, I wish these companies would stop messing with things. Once they got something working, they should just leave it. So when you hit the little button to go live, normally a menu pops up. You choose your live stream and you're good to go. They rearranged the entire menu, making it look like I was logged into an account that I wasn't. I mean, I don't really understand why companies keep making things more complicated and more problematic. I really don't. I'm probably pretty quiet right now too, aren't I? Oh, man. Okay. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me turn myself up louder. That should be a little bit better, I guess. I don't know. These things get on my nerves, guys. Streaming should not... I mean, something like hitting the go live button should not be that hard. Updates are needed sometimes, but they're also a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay. I think we got everything up and running properly now, so... let me double check this. Hopefully they didn't change anything else major. Alright, I got this and I got this. Perfect. Okay. Alright, that looks right. I gotta make sure they didn't mess anything else up on me. Everything else looks the same so far. Okay, I think we're good to go. I apologize, everybody. The new streaming software update is stupid. I don't like it. Thank you for coming out to my crazy videos, though. I do appreciate you guys and girls. I see Grandpa. We got Groom. What's up, buddy? Line. Hello, hello. Jet. What's up, buddy? Mino. It's good to see you guys. Who else is here? Unidentified. Grandpa. All right. So we're going to try one rust weapon and 2 of these new flamethrowers. I think this will go very well. I think this will go really well. I hope. Depends on how many vectors I have to fight, you know? If there's like 34 vectors... Do we have game audio? It doesn't look like it. There's no game audio, is there? Oh boy. I apologize. The streaming software is wacky. I might actually go back to streaming on that old software. I think one of the issues is I have to switch between 2 YouTube accounts on this streaming software. So what I might try to do, I don't know if it'll matter, but maybe set up one account on one streaming software, set up the other one on another. That way I don't have to switch. That might fix a lot of issues, actually. Maybe. Sometimes I do wonder if this thing malfunctions because I'm switching accounts that have 2 total different settings. Sometimes I think it gets confused. I'm just taking a guess here. Alright, hold on a second. My guess is most people probably aren't switching between YouTube accounts, but I could be wrong. I wonder how many people actually live stream on multiple YouTube accounts. They got me. Alright, so the bad news is I had like 4 or 5 of the enemies distracted there for a minute, and we still don't have any beacons, so... Even though I tied up like 75% of the enemy team there for a minute, we still didn't get any beacons. That's an issue. That's a huge issue if you ask me. My team should have been on top of those beacons where I kept those guys busy. I know at least like 3 of them were over there focused on me. Oh, I forgot I still got these boom bash pow weapons on here. I gotta change these. I don't like this setup at all. I am not a fan of this weapon setup on this robot. Alright, so the enemy team is just whomping on us. That's not great. I mean, almost everybody on my team appears to be botted out already. So either my team is really underpowered, or the enemy team is really overpowered, or something in between. I don't really know, but whatever it is, I'm not a fan of it. That was a horrible game. That was an absolutely horrible game. All right, we are off to a really bad start, everybody. Lineman Dave, what's up? How are you doing today? I guess we do have game audio. It sounds quieter than normal. They must have reset something. I don't know. The update must have reset something. I'll have to look at it again later. All right, so we were down 2 players completely, I think. They were down 1 player. That game sucked. That game completely sucked, man. It was super duper ooper crappy bad. Let me change these weapons. I don't like these. Somebody said that build was amazing, but I do not agree. I tried it. I hate it. It was fun the first time I played it, but it got really old really fast. I would much rather have these lumens on here. You know? Where are we at? Oh, is somebody asking about giveaways? So if I ever do a giveaway on the live stream, it's going to be like a surprise giveaway. I haven't been doing the giveaways on the streams lately, but I might do one every once in a while. But I'm not really going to be doing it every single live stream or anything like that, just because I think a lot of people just come out to the live streams just specifically to try and win something, and I might do one every once in a while on the stream, but I'm going to try not to make a big habit of that anymore. Where is my Scorpion? It's somewhere. Scorpion's a fun little robot, but it's not something I really love playing that much these days. I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. If you like playing that assassin style quick get in get out robot type of deal, you'll probably like it, but with robots like vectors everywhere, the Scorpion's a little bit hard to play right now. Like, you teleport to a vector and he swings a sword, your Scorpion just lost like 90% of its health, or it just died right then and there. Vectors caused a lot of issues for a lot of robots, in my opinion. That thing has caused a lot of problems. Once they nerf the Vector, it'll probably be a little bit better again. Typhon with Hurricanes. You know what? I do need to get the Typhon out again and try it. What are Hurricanes? I don't know what Hurricanes are, man. I think those are crappy weapons, but if they're what I remember, they're kind of crappy, but they would probably fit that robot if it's the weapon I'm thinking of. I don't know if those weapons do any damage right now, but if they do, that would be a good setup for the Typhon, I bet. Typhon, in my opinion, it's really squishy and it's more of a support right now, like a long-range support robot. All right, hold on. Can't hit nobody. Here we go. First kill coming right up. Nope, he's healing too much. Let me reload my ammo. This thing is ridiculous. But right now, I mean, when there's really strong enemies, sometimes you need a really strong robot if you don't want to get your butt kicked. I kind of hate playing the meta stuff, but it's getting to the point where you're starting to almost need it. Not really need it, but if you want to do well these days, you need something really strong. Problem is, when the enemy drops in 94 vectors, you need something that can work some magic against those, and this is probably like the best counter for everything right now. If your team's getting beat up and you drop this thing in, you got a pretty good chance of turning things around. Aw, crap, here comes the Titan. Alright, I know I'm gonna die here, but I did a lot of damage before they got me. Actually, we might get them. Uh-oh. Oh! That worked out pretty good. Alright, let me bring in my support healer. Ah, he blew up. Alright, there's a Loki trying to steal our beacons, guys. Don't let him have it. Don't let him have it. Ah. Loki does not belong on my beacon. Darn it! Stop turning invisible, turd! Bam. I gotta tell you what, I'm actually enjoying the Nodens with these weapons. I wish they had a little bit faster reload time, but they're actually pretty good. I'm just trying to focus on who currently needs healing. Alright, Mr. Loki, I don't think so. Get off of my beacon. Get out of here. So yeah, somebody get that guy. Smash his face. Come on, get him, get him, get him. All right. What's up, Vish? How's your day going? I hope you are doing awesome. That guy needs a little healing. Let's give him another shot of healing. And we'll hit that dude with the disposal. No! He's trying to push my Nodens off of the bridge. You know what? Princeps is the worst thing that's ever happened to this game. Like, if you figure out how to play it correctly, it takes very little skill to do anything with that robot. I don't like it. It's not really my style of playing. I like more of brawling robots, but once you get the hang of it, it's so easy to play. You gotta use cover and just, you know, time your abilities well, but it's not my style. Bruce says, when I play it, game never moves that slow. Matches last less than 2 minutes, never get those lame games. So you're saying when you drop into a game, they're only 2 minutes long? That would be kind of crazy, actually. Filters. Oh, I just looked at that. Never mind. Where are we at? Battle time. Battle. I came in first place. Let's go do something else. Now, I think the last 2 games, it dropped me into a game where there was... the game had already been started. Hello, guy with a name I cannot read. Hello. Bruce, I already read that. What about a grandfather? Oh, grandpa. I think it's translating something there. Minos. Oh, crap. I forgot to put in the other robot. I'm sorry. Yeah. We'll try the... Okay, if I can remember, we will try the Typhon with hurricanes. But I apologize. I forgot. Try and remind me when the next game's about to end. Jamilius, what's up, buddy? This is a problem. I can't move. There we go. My memory sucks, so you guys gotta remind me sometimes. If I say I'm gonna play something and I don't, be like, hey, remember to change that robot or whatever. Alright, please don't lock me down on the way across. That sucks when that happens. Alright, I probably shouldn't have come over here. We may have a little bit of an issue. I wasn't expecting them all to run up here, but good news is my robot is kind of durable. Oh, somebody just subscribed or did something. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Death. Destruction. No, I'm getting hit. Don't you beat up my little robot. Oh gosh, I'm in a horrible spot. Help. All right, my team is actually doing pretty good here. Is it normal that people have Mark III robots in Diamond League? Yes and no. If somebody just spent a whole bunch of money, yes. If somebody intentionally moved down in the league so they can beat up on new players, then that is a no. Generally, if somebody spent a bunch of money, maxed out some robots, and they're in the lower leagues, they'll probably move out of the lower leagues quickly. But if it's one of those turds that intentionally make sure they... Oh my god! If it's one of those turds that intentionally tries to move down in the leagues, that's a little bit of an issue. So those are mainly the 2 reasons why that may have happened. But when you see somebody like that, report them for being too powerful for their league. If they get enough reports, Pixonic may see that and be like, okay, we need to move them back up into a league where they're supposed to be at. But you really should not see too many people with Mark III stuff down in the lower leagues, except for the occasional person who started playing the game and decided to drop like $1,000 or something. You know what I mean? Like, I know a guy who played this game for about 3 weeks, and he dropped 30 grand on the game within like the first year. So he basically bought all kinds of stuff within a couple of weeks of playing, and like got all this really nice stuff. And every time something new came out, he spent a load of money. But he moved up into Champion League extremely quick, so he didn't stay there very long. So if a player has got all that nice stuff and they're actually staying in the lower leagues, then you know that's a person that's intentionally doing it, and they should be reported. But even if it's a big spender, still report them, because they should not be in that league. They need to be moved to a league where their stuff is relevant. You should not have new players beating on noobs. I think I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. You should not have Mark III players beating on lower level upgraded players. I still don't think that came out right. Whatever. I suck at speaking. I suck at speaking. Aw. 30K, yeah, I mean, some people have money. Some people have a lot of money. What I think is funny is that a lot of people who have money will tell you that they don't. I know quite a few people who are extremely well off and they act like they're poor, and you're just like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. They're always like, oh, I don't have money to buy that. And then next week they pull into their driveway with a brand new Ferrari. Oh, I don't have money for a new television. Then they pull into their driveway with a brand new Lamborghini, and you're like, okay, my man. Javier, what's up, buddy? But most people I know that do have a lot of money act like they don't, which I've never understood. I don't get that. Just say you don't want to spend the money, not you don't have it, because... I mean, I get if you're talking to some sort of stranger that doesn't know you, but, you know, if you know a person and the person you're talking to knows you have money and then you act like you don't, that doesn't make any sense. But you don't want to tell some, like, random homeless bum, oh yeah, I'm loaded, you know, because then they might come steal your stuff, but it just doesn't make sense. What the heck was that? All right, Typhon with hurricanes, we'll do it. They should do robot level base matching. I mean, that should definitely be part of the matchmaking, in my opinion. All right, we're gonna throw that Typhon in there. I'd assume you're talking about the regular one and not the ultimate. I don't care. I'm not interested in the ultimate one personally. I'm interested to see how the regular one does. So we're gonna throw the regular one in there. The ultimate one's pretty good, but can we make the regular one do good? That's the question here. All right, Mr. Typhon, where the heck are you? I know you're around here somewhere. That was the leech? Aha! We've got one. Now, I don't know about the hurricanes. I'm really more interested to find out how the robot does, so we'll try hurricanes. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're low damage weapons currently. What I want to find out is the robot going to get just shot down instantly, or does it have some sort of survivability these days? Ford World? What's that mean? Is that like Disneyland for Ford cars or something? Oh, Ford World is a person. What's up, buddy? I see you in the chat there. I thought maybe it was a place, like a Ford museum or like an amusement park. Ah, man. Jamilish, yeah, they may be low profile, but they shouldn't lie to you about things. They should just not mention it instead of saying things that are untrue. You know what I mean? They should just say, I mean, if they want to say like, yeah, I don't want to spend money on that, or I'm not going to spend, or they shouldn't say, I don't have any money, I'm poor. They could just avoid it or word it in a truthful way. You know what? What's the range on this weapon? This would be a great weapon. I don't know. Let's try this drone. I can see that extra machine gun being awesome if the range is decent. Oh yeah, Typhon with regulators. I was actually looking at that. I'm kind of thinking after we try out these weapons, we might put some regulators on it. I like that idea. All right, let's go with this thing. Minos thinks the Hurricans are strong enough to start on engine main. Engine main? What? Seeker would be better. No, man. Seeker is good for playing up close. You don't want to play a really squishy robot with a close range drone. You got to be, what, 100 meters away now to see somebody in stealth? Like, if you get close to that, if you get that close to somebody with this robot, I'm pretty sure you're going to go down in about 1/10 of a second. Unless they buffed this thing and made it durable again, which I kind of doubt it. I'm guessing it's still extremely squishy. So how much of that was me versus my teammates? All right, pay attention. Did we do any damage? Ooh, okay. That seemed pretty good. This might be a good build. I wish it would change targets. Like, that guy died before my ammo got there. Technically, it seems like it should change to a different target if that's the case. We got to see what I mean. You never want to get close to anybody with that, because that's exactly what happens. You get crap stomped before you even have a chance to react to it. I would never personally run a Seeker on that, because Seeker really, you got to be close to somebody to take advantage of that. Typhon used to be a robot you could brawl with back in the day. Not anymore. You can barely play it as a long-range support, it's so squishy. I should also change these weapons because I don't really like them. I'm not a fan of these weapons. Alright, that's like twice in a row somebody locked me down. This is crazy. Alright, well, if you guys are going to play like this, I'm going to bring this thing out and zap your faces into little teeny tiny dust pieces. I shall have my revenge. Let's go over this way. I want to target the flying robot. Of course, it doesn't want to. Ah, crap. Those enemies over there have some very strong damage. they were hitting very hard. That invisibility crap is getting on my nerves. Where'd he go? Is he falling in the hole? Aw, man. He did not fall in the hole, guys. One thing I don't like about the Vencer type of weapons is they can often hit you in places where they shouldn't be able to hit you at. Like you're in a spot where you're like, okay, I'm behind cover, and those things still find a way to get you. Alright, that is an extremely long last stand. It was like 45 minutes long. No! I still haven't charged my ability yet. Like right there, those should not have been able to hit me. That's just my opinion. Seeker with Ankysaur. I don't know about that either. I've tried that on there and I did not care for it one bit. You know, if it works for you, go for it. You know, if you put something on there and it fits your playing style, definitely go for it. But for me, it wasn't a enjoyable setup for me. I think Seeker is really best on your brawling robots, because I mean there are definitely some things that it does that work, but if you're just looking for the anti-stealth, you got to get really close for that.
Serving the defense committee.
Eiffel, you know what? Every time I play Eiffel, it always goes badly. Ultimate pulsars and magnetars on a Vulcan. Huh. That would be interesting. We can try it. Ultimate pulsars seem pretty decent. Pathfinder with Lumen and Frieza. Lumens. You know what? That would probably be a killer build. We might throw that in a little bit. I haven't tried that, but I've been thinking about that. And I got a feeling that's going to be a pure, straight up beast of a build. If you like support, I can imagine almost anybody who enjoys playing support would love that setup. I could be wrong, but it sounds awesome. Did somebody steal my kill there? What happened? I didn't get it. That wasn't an assist. That was a straight up kill steal right there, man. Someone stole it. Bam. Hey, Brian. All right, Brian's got some news, I guess, that he's happy about. Whatever it is, if you're happy about it, that's definitely a plus, I must say. Anunnaki, what's up, bud? How are you today? Madeline, good to see you. Yeah, Seeker has suppression. I mean, that is definitely a plus. That is definitely a plus. Dirt Diggler, what's going on, my man? All right. Let's try those. I haven't really tried too many weapons on the Vulcan so far. But where are those pulsars? They're down at the bottom, aren't they? I think. I wish there was an ultimate magnetar. Are those at the bottom? Yeah, I think they are. They're like way down here. I don't know why some of the weapons get put out of place like this, but it seems like they would just match all of the ultimates in one spot. You know what I mean? Why are most of the ultimates up top, but ones like this are way down towards the bottom? I don't get it. I do not get it. There we go. Alright, so unidentified, so there's only a 20% chance of getting the ultimate Ares. So here's the deal. Ultimate Ares is cool. It's fun to play. I enjoy it. I mean, it's not one of the best robots in the game or anything. Okay, we're going to try that. We will try that Pathfinder here in a little bit. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people requesting things, and I'm the type of person where I want to try like one thing at a time. I don't want to rearrange my entire hangar and just have a bunch of stuff that may or may not work in there. So one thing at a time here. Okay, where are we at? ND says, played this morning. Hacker. Ah, yeah, hackers suck. I'm not a fan of them. Alright, Jamelius thinks the normal shredders are good right now. Are they? I haven't played them in a while. Last time I played them, they kind of sucked, but one thing about this game is things change. Things definitely change. If I missed anybody's comments, I'm sorry. It's not easy to play and read and everything at the same time. But yeah, I think these weapons are probably going to be a good fit for this particular robot. I'm not damaging that guy, however. He's too far away. I'm not really great at this type of playing because you got to have patience for it. I'm not a very patient person. Most of you guys have probably realized that already. Oh, crap. They went to line of fire. I was expecting them to go up in the air there. They're not doing much to a Vulcan from what I can tell. Come on, little squishy bot. Kick his butt. That thing is way too strong. Look at that thing, man. It's like the unstoppable turd. I actually didn't mean to fall off that ledge, so I figure I'm in the bad spot now, so we're going to go for it. That was a mistake, yeah. Going off the ledge was not intended. It happens sometimes. I do wish they would make certain things in this game a little bit easier to get. Ooh. How much of that damage was me? That was brutal. Kind of a sound effect was that. Ooh. My gosh, man. What is hitting me? Something's doing a crazy amount of damage. Come on, Mr. O. Wait, does the Webby have to have a line of sight of somebody to work? It might. That's redonkulous. That was redonkulous. Alright, unidentified, what is Plano? Plano, Falcon, or Vulcan? I mean, Falcon's old and it's outdated, and it's really not a good robot anymore. Of course, Vulcan's like one of the best robots in the game. I don't know what a Plano is, though. Alright, prepare to die, sir. I don't know what you are, but I am tending... Whoa, he's hitting way too... Oh, crap. Alright, he's got much stronger weapons than I had realized. Alright, that didn't work out. Merrick's on Ravana's alright. I mean, they're not as good as they were, but they're still pretty good. Unidentified. The Vulcan is not a bird, is it? I've never heard of a bird called a Vulcan. I mean, there's a vulture, but I've never heard of a Vulcan being a bird. Personally, hold on, I'm trying to... Nobody I can shoot here. So the good news is the entire enemy team is camping and not getting beacons, so we should probably stomp their faces pretty easily. This should be a pretty easy win, to tell you the truth. I wish I could move, though. I'm so slow. I want to know if my weapons go up above these things. If they do, that would be a great... Oh, they do. No, they don't. Actually, they do. Oh, no, I'm lifted up. That's bad for me. Oh, crap. Stop that, sir. Alright, maybe this was not a good place to come... Whoa! Alright, that was a bad move. I had to test it out, though. I had to know, and I found out it was terrible. Yeah, Nightingale's a bird. Grandpa says 28 likes, 50 people watching. Yeah, if you don't mind, hit that like button, please. I did not play well on this game. I ain't gonna lie. I sucked on this match. I've been doing very poorly on this one. I hate this map. I am not a fan of this map. Oh my gosh, I sucked on this one. Good news, though, we got 3 beacons, and our team is doing all right. Rodrigo says, Warrobots in lower leagues is more fun to play. It definitely can be. It's a lot more laid back in the lower leagues. Hey, Spaceman, what's up, buddy? JJ says, I'm thinking of putting Mirix on my Ravener. Oh, I already read that one. Yeah, Ravener with Mirix will definitely work. Stop locking me down, red turds. It's kind of rude, you know? It is super rude. Very, very, very rude. All right, we win. Oh yeah, back in the day when you had like a Leo that would take 15 minutes to walk from one side of the map than the other. It was I've never liked that big giant nasty map. I don't know why. I made so many bad decisions on that particular game. This guy had 15 kills. What was he running? Let's find out. I wonder what he got the 15 kills with. Probably the Shogoth, I'm guessing. Maybe the Shogoth and the Princeps. I don't know. Anyways, the real D&D, whatever that means, the real Dungeons and Dragons, maybe, possibly. This guy had some pretty good damage here. He had... I don't know which one. He's got some nice stuff. All right, good game to both teams. Can I do extermination? I'm guessing, I mean, how many people would actually like to see that? Would that be interesting or boring? I mean, I would imagine that would probably be boring for most of the viewers to watch extermination. It's a pretty boring basic game mode. I mean, it's not very exciting, is it? Generally, you want to try to find things that the majority of your audience would enjoy. I'm just guessing... Oh, that guy's a little too far away. I'm just guessing they probably wouldn't enjoy that much. They'd be like, Danny, you're boring, man. I'd be like, I know. I know. Titan Andrews, are you getting ads again? Crap, I keep turning them off, man. YouTube keeps turning them back on me, I guess. Or what? Oh, you know what? I think I know why that's happening. I think I need to turn them off before I start the stream, because when I reuse a stream, I think it uses the settings I had before I actually started the stream. So if okay, I'll turn those off. Hold on. I don't want the ads to be on the stream when it's live. Like if you watch the stream later, I want ads to be on it. But when we're actually live, I don't want you to be burdened with ads, so I'll turn that off in a second, guys. I apologize. Especially if it's every couple of minutes. That's not great. I mean, if it was like an ad every like 20 minutes or something, sure, but YouTube's pretty, even if I tell them to like do it lightly, I can choose heavy, medium, or light ads. And if I choose light, they overdo it. They overdo it. A gas EQ vector. Thing is, you would never charge your ability up. That's the thing, though. You would never get your ability charged, and the ECU shields have 0 durability. Like, one shot breaks those, usually. I think that would be a terrible build. I don't like the gas weapons, and I don't like those ECUs. I actually played the ECU on something the other day and realized exactly how terrible it was, and I was like, okay, I am never playing those again. But they break pretty much instantly. They're kind of a worthless... They're not even a weapon. Stop pushing me into the... I hate these freaking people that do this crap. Are you kidding me? Are you an idiot? God. Moron. What kind of an asshole just pushes you up across the entire map like that, dude? If you see you're pushing somebody, stop and let them move. That's ridiculous for a person to do that. I mean, that's a really piece of crap teammate that does that type of thing, man. That's a very inconsiderate person that just doesn't give a crap. Unless they didn't realize they were doing it. But I don't know how you would not realize you were doing that. It's possible they didn't know they were doing it, but I'm assuming they probably knew. How did that thing kick my butt so quick? Maybe they didn't. That just makes me really mad. I mean, he just pushed me all the way across the freaking map. Not only was he like pushing me into where the enemies could shoot me, and then he just kept going and going and going and going and going, and took my robot to a completely different part of the map. I mean, that's beyond rude, man. Beyond rude. That's about as rude and inconsiderate and as crappy as it gets. At least he didn't push me off the bridge. I've actually had a couple of teammates who did try to push you off the bridge. Not very often, but I've seen that once or twice. I always made sure to report those players because that's interfering with gameplay. Like, there's a pretty good chance that guy didn't know he was pushing me, so I'm not going to report him. If I knew he did it intentionally, I would, but he probably didn't even know. Sometimes, though, the camera kind of blocks your field of view, so he may have not known I was down there. What in the... What was that? Why did I fly forward after teleporting back? I'm confused. Now, this little thing is fun. That time it didn't do it. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was about, actually. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to do. Get the kill and teleport back. That was a good one. Hey, Big Little, what's up, buddy? Awesome to see ya. Wait, what is robots? Anybody join Warrobots Guide for Guides? What is that? What is Warrobots Guide for Guides? I've never heard of that. Is that actually a thing? What do you mean asking a YouTuber won't help? I mean, some things, if you ask a YouTuber, it would be a huge help. Oh no! Oh crap! That didn't work out, did it? Normally it jumps across there no problem, but something happened. Yeah, happy Saturday. Muscle says, yesterday the Atlas pushed him out of cover. Yeah, that's crappy, especially if you're in a show goth or something where you're squishy. If somebody pushes you out in the open when you're in a squishy robot, that is the worst. You know what? Yeah, you're right. There could possibly be some sort of a delay on his screen. I mean, there shouldn't be, but I guess that is a possibility. Let me look to see if... Hold on. Let me make sure the ads are turned off. Where is the edit stream button? Dear YouTube, how do I edit my stream now? It should be right here. Where's the thing? Share. Create highlight video. I don't know what that does. Start break. Insert an ad. Where's the edit button? Huh. Let me... Oh, there we go. Stream settings. I got to be on that other screen there. Okay, yeah, it's... okay, I'm going to set the advertisements to manual. That means I should have to physically push a button to make an ad play. There we go. So I'm sorry if the ads were driving you guys nuts. Those weren't supposed to be on like that. Next time I start a stream, I'm going to have to remember to look at that before the stream starts. All right, what was the other thing? What was the other thing we were supposed to be playing that I said I was going to play? What was it? I don't remember now. It sounded fun and interesting. Oh yeah, the Pathfinder. So I'm going to say the Typhon with this setup is actually good. If you play this well, if you play this well, it will actually work out pretty good. I liked it. It wouldn't be like, you know, it's not really my style, but I liked it. I wouldn't put that in and play it every single day, but, you know, if it was something I had to use, I could definitely do it. But this is something I've been wondering about for a while, so this is going to be really interesting. I bet this is going to be amazing. Sorry, guys. Again, if I miss anybody's comments, it's pretty much impossible to play a game and read them all, so. I know I missed some of the stuff you guys are saying, but I try to glance over and look at them as I can here and there. I wish I had 2 pairs of eyes, then I could read all of the comments. All right, where is the drone that I'm trying to find? It should be pretty easy to spot. Unless I've forgotten what it looks like. There it is. This should be pretty good. Warlord, what do you mean? Am I going to post about the Omen Lumen giveaway? Are you asking me if I'm going to make a giveaway for that, or what do you mean exactly by post about it? I've got a light and a medium giveaway left to do, so those are going to be... I need to get those both started here pretty soon. I'm a little bit slow on the giveaways. It's honestly kind of a time-consuming thing to pick all the winners and get them sent out, so I'm a little slow on those. I am very pressed on time. I mean, my average work week's like 100 hours between the YouTube stuff and everything else. It's like trying to find a bunch of extra time to do stuff it's a pain. But most of the time... So usually I'm in bed by 8 or 9 o'clock. I get up really early, like at 3 or 4. So most of the time I'm done around 5 or 6. Then I'm in bed by like 8 or 9. So I only got like 2 or 3 hours to myself at the end of the day, and that's it. So most days I spend, I would say, at least 12 to 15 hours working on stuff. So. But yeah, I'm going to have a medium and a light coming. I got 90 of each left to do, so those are coming up for sure. I'm probably going to start one of them on Sunday. Instead of doing the little giveaway, I'll probably start another big giveaway on Sunday. That's way better than the small ones. Is Mirror with Belova still good and expert in Masters? If you're talking about the regular one and not the ultimate one, I would say not really. Mirror is a pretty squishy Titan. There was a time where it was amazing, but right now it's not all that great for a lot of different reasons. The ultimate one's decent. I don't even love the ultimate one, but the ultimate one's decent. The regular one is pretty lousy. Even the ultimate Belovas aren't that great. So personally, I'm not a huge fan of the regular or the ultimate Belovas or the Mirror Mitts. I enjoy playing the ultimate Mirror Mitts, but it's okay at best. Unfortunately, I'm the only person who came over to this side of the map, which is crappy. I should not be over here by myself in this particular robot. I think this is going to be a freaking amazing build for this guy. One thing about this, if you can find a set of weapons that allows you to... Crap! Not a weapon that makes you crap. Hold on a second. This is, considering the bad timing here, this is doing pretty good. I was not expecting everybody on my team to go to the opposite side of the map. I thought at least like a couple people would come over here with me, but they didn't. A poop gun. But considering this thing's doing excellent right now. I mean, this is designed to be a support, and I'm holding my own with it currently. I mean, I'm probably about to die right here. Oh! But it wasn't, it did good. Yeah, I kind of figured this was going to be awesome. I'm glad you guys remembered because I forgot. But no, I've been thinking for a while. That's got to be a killer setup. But that definitely makes the robot awesome again. Man, how is he not... Come on, dude. You're in the squishiest robot in the world and you're not taking any damage from these powerful weapons. That doesn't make any sense. How are you surviving all of that? I don't get it. Come on out, sir. Aw, crap. He's still behind the building. Yeah, bendy laser pathfinder is going to be sick. I mean, it's a little hard to hit people with those, but you know what? You can definitely make that work. So just out of curiosity, what's more important to you guys? Light weapons, or medium weapons? I'm interested on what the majority of people would rather get. I mean, most robots have heavies. I mean, well, maybe not. Grandpa says mediums. These days, it's a little bit... Oh, for crap's sake. Oh, man. That was a bad move. I wasn't paying attention there. I was looking at the chat. It got me killed. All right, Warfare also says mediums. Zori, hello, hello. We're going to read back through the chat a little bit. Saint, how's your day going, man? He said he fell off the map twice earlier. That sucks. That sucks big time. My ear itches. Hold on. I do not like itchy ears. Itchy ears are not good. I was actually thinking about doing a extermination video. Just kind of like... I was actually thinking about doing two things. Setting up one hangar with my favorite old school robots and setting up another hangar with meta. And seeing how easy or how hard it was to get through with running mostly like old workshop robots. I'm not sure it's possible, honestly. I don't think you can do it. Steve said it really depends. All right, let's drop this in again. With what weapons you're right at the range of being visible? Yeah, on some robots, you want to try to stay out of range of stuff. I mean, it just depends on what you're playing. Like right now, I don't know what's over here, so I gotta be careful. Oh, he's got those sniper weapons. And he's not taking any damage at all. This is not going to be one. I can't damage this guy. Sir, why are you not being damaged? Look at that healing. What's going on there? Holy crap. What is this thing? Invincible? Hopefully this helps, man. I'm even hitting them with the Pathfinder ability, and my teammates can't. Oh, someone's almost got him. Get him! That thing is a freaking beast, man. Jeez. Get off me, sir. Hey, stop that. That seems a little bit, that seemed a little bit excessive on that guy. That was like the world's strongest robot. Somebody get him! I'm gonna tell you what I mean. The problem here is we're not getting any beacons. I am not in the robot that's really capable of getting beacons properly, and the rest of my team isn't either, so. If you notice, my entire team is camping, including myself. That's a problem. Alright, let me bring in this thing. Stake Fury. I don't think that would be good. However, Fury with a shield breaker pilot and some longer range weapons can be amazing sometimes. It dies easy, but man, it's kind of a cool build. What drone do I have on this? Oh yeah, perfect. So I do have a shield breaker. Excellent. Midnight, I'm doing all right, bud. How about yourself? I hope you are awesome. I keep meaning to change these weapons out. I don't think I like these. Angry... Wait, why does Vector and the ability look like an angry Natasha? I don't see it. Who is Natasha and why is she angry? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Tell Natasha to stop being so angry, man. It's like, get over it. Chill out, Natasha. It's not that bad, you know? Ah. Midnight doing good, buddy. That's awesome. That is awesome, my man. Almost charged. This doesn't seem like a bad build, honestly. I kind of like it. Now I'm charged up. I should be pretty durable at this point. This is pretty decent. Oh my god. I think the entire enemy team shot me at once there. Maybe not, but that's what it felt like. Oh my god. Who hit that? Who hits that hard? I hope that was targeting the guy who needs... I don't think it was. That's one problem with the Nodens, though. It's hard to target specific people. Gosh dang it, they got the wrong guy. It switched the last second. The guy... You know, you'd think it would target the guy with no health first. But it doesn't. It's like, I ain't doing that. It says, nope. I am not doing it. I do like the Nodens, however. Alright. We need to go get those other beacons there. There's 2 wide open beacons that should be really easy to get. Honestly, there's kind of 3 wide open ones. Alright, we need... Unfortunately, I think we're about to lose because of beacon control. We need to get 5 beacons. Seriously, we need 5 to win this. Maybe 4, but probably 5. Come on, teammates. Grab some beacons. Crap, they have a Loki. Nah! I am not happy. I am not happy. That was crappy. I'm angry. I'm angry.
You get this cart.
Gosh darn it. All right. Good game to both teams. We tried. We tried. We did our best, you know. We got beat up and we lost, but it happens. It happens. All right. Good game to both teams. Only one person laughed. That's it? Only one comment about what just happened? Warfare said LOL. Nobody else said anything, man. Gosh, darn it. All right, let's go try this again. Webe, what's up, bud? How are you doing today? I like this setup. Oh, this map again. All right, here we go. GeForce, what's up, buddy? I don't know if I've said hello to you today or not. If not, hello. I keep seeing people replying to you, but I don't think I've caught too many of your comments today. All right, watch out. Move, 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 move. This is a problem. This is a problem. There's a thing on me. There's a thing on me. There's 2 things on me. There's things everywhere. Get your thing off of me, sir. Get your thing away from me. No! Well, vectors, unfortunately, are everywhere, and I do not appreciate them. Freaking vectors, man. That guy blew up. That guy's out of range. I don't know why I don't like these weapons, guys. I just don't care for these weapons. They're okay. Nope, he's back behind. There's a guy. Problem is I'm locked down and I don't like it. I don't care for that lockdown shenanigans. Come on, die already, sir. Why are you... There we go. DOT got him. There's too many people shooting me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, Titan time.
First squadron. 14th Walker Regiment reporting.
Their team, go get some beacons. My gosh. Nobody's getting beacons. Alright, what is hitting me there? Wow, how did he die? There was nobody that could even shot that guy. I'm confused. I didn't see anybody that was actually within range of him. I don't know how that he just blew up.
I am requesting a reinforcement.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe he destroyed his robot. I'm not sure. Dude, I spawned in and I'm instantly EMP'd? That's bullcrap. What the? Something feels off with this game. This match feels weird. I can't even freaking move. What is my robot doing? Like, seriously, it would not move and it wasn't locked down or anything. Something ain't right here. I'm not sure what that was about, but... Alright, so my question is, how was that Revenant able to teleport to me when I was in stealth? That's not supposed to happen. That was really weird. There was a lot of stuff in that game that felt off. Alright, where are we at now? Hey, Echo, what's up, buddy? Who else is here today? Edward says, I don't play as much as most people do. Dura says, lots of stealth cheaters today. My Titan got one shot with Bjorn active. Now, there is actually a mothership. There's a couple of things that will allow a person to see you in stealth, however. You can have a Titan quantum radar. I think there's a mothership that lets you see people in stealth, if I remember correctly. There's a couple of things, but sometimes it could be legit. A lot of times, though, it does feel a little bit off. Alright, that game didn't go that well. My team got beat up. Let's check out the scores. Ah. Alright, you know, we tried. Most of my teammates had less than 2 million damage. That's not wonderful. They were down a player. They were completely down a guy. Dirt says, talking about cheaters being stealthy versus blatant. What about the Raptor for an hour plus, Grandpa? I'm confused. Typhon with ultimate vortex. Huh. Those have a really short range, don't they? I think that would be a problem. Like, Typhon is not really a robot you can play at close range anymore. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Dude. You gotta be kidding me. I spawn in, I'm locked down instantly, and then I die. That's ridiculous. That is redonkulous. When you spawn in, you should not be able to be EMP'd or locked down or blinded or anything. Like, it's just I mean, look, I've been blind for what feels like 15 minutes and I can't see anything. Oh my gosh. This game doesn't feel right so far either. This feels like an abnormal game already. Thanks a lot, teammate. Oh, come on. No, something's wrong here. Somebody's cheating. Somebody's cheating. Something is majorly off with all this. This is 2 games in a row that felt extremely weird. What the crap? All right. No freaking way. Look at this. There's no freaking way, dude. No, dude, come on. Somebody's clearly cheating in this one. Somebody was cheating, man. There's no doubt about it. Like 2 minutes into the game and all my robots are dead. That's not normal. That is not normal, especially when they kill like a raptor that fast. It's not possible. Look how much damage someone just did to my ultimate Minos. You can't kill this thing. There's either like one or several people cheating on the other team here. I don't know who or what or how many, but I think we're up against several, or maybe who knows what. I don't know who's doing it, but somebody is doing it. All right. Mark WR, hello, hello. Emmett, hello, hello. Grandpa says somebody's definitely running damage hacks. Definitely. Definitely. We'll see if anybody's got like 43 million damage when the game ends. Oh, I see a certain clan tag that I find to be a very suspicious clan tag, unfortunately. All right, let's go watch and see who's got 34 kills and 94 million damage. I almost guarantee you there's going to be at least one person on the enemy team that seems to have like unnormal amounts of stuff. No, not really. I mean, this guy had 15 kills and a regular amount of damage. My guess, though, is he had 15 kills because he was damaging people so quickly, they didn't have time to heal up. So, I don't know. I don't know what was up with that game. It was off. This guy had 14 beacons. That's kind of crazy. I do see one very suspicious clan tag in there. I am going to say that much. All right. Let's go play another one, guys. Blue Dragon, how's your day going? All right, let's go over this way. Oh boy. Now we're up against the Kronos guys. That's never a good thing. All right. Look, why can't... Was my beacon going to change or what? What's happening here? Alrighty then. Do we have this one or do we not have this one? I'm not really sure. I don't know which beacon is which. Like, which one is E, which one is D, which one is C. I have no idea. No clue. Aw, man. There we go. Prepare to die, sir. Goodbye. Didn't even get an assist. I was robbed. Completely robbed. Alright, this is pretty weird dealing with Kronos and they're getting their butts kicked this bad. That's not normal. Like, this is very unheard of to beat this clan up this easily. Now I think there must be cheaters on my team, because there's no freaking way we're doing this to these guys. No way. I mean, look at this. Somebody on my team's probably cheating, because I'm going to tell you what, I don't know if this team still cheats, but we know, I mean, it was confirmed that they used to. Chronos were major hackers back in the day. I don't know if they're still doing it or not, but they at least used to be. Like, I've got a lot of video proof in the past of those guys cheating. I mean, it was undeniable cheats, like the kinds you cannot deny, so. Look at that. Holy crap. What happened there? That was just weird. Azadi, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Mart says cooked. That was really odd. All right. I would say like the last 3 or 4 games, none of them have really felt normal. There's been some weird stuff the last couple of games. So. All right, I'm going to change game modes. Maybe I'll go play a different mode. Let's try a deathmatch. I'd like to try this. I'd like to try this Pathfinder in a deathmatch. All right, so Kron usually hacks, but sometimes they don't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was a time where they were major cheaters, but it doesn't seem like lately. I don't feel like they've been cheating lately. Maybe they've quit. Maybe they're no longer a cheater clan, but they definitely were for a while. I still don't trust them, but I don't trust them at all, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because I've noticed I haven't really actually seen a Kron person like blatantly hacking for a while. I really hope they stopped, but too bad I can't hit that guy in stealth. That would be great. Crap. That's the only issue with these weapons, is it can be a little hard to hit some targets. Aw, man. Too much invisibility. I'm going to move to the other side of the map here. Targeting system. There we go. Gosh darn it. Yeah, this is actually a great build. I like this. Is that Chosen there, the Kraken? No, it's not the Kraken from Chosen. Oh, man. Remember, he used to come into our Discord every once in a while. Could be the same guy. Maybe he moved clans. I don't know. We used to have some guy named Kraken that would stop by occasionally. I just wonder if it's the same guy. I got myself into a bad spot. Alright, don't take a Pathfinder out into the open. It's probably not the right way, not the right thing to do. Pathfinder should always have cover, in my opinion. I mean, the drone will make you more durable as time goes on, but it's really not a, it's really just a support. It's really just a support robot. It's a great support. Like right now I'm risking death, but I'm bored, so I'm going to do it. That's why I don't play team deathmatch often. I get bored with all the campers. It's really boring whenever all you're doing is trying to find a way to hit a camper. That's not a lot of fun. Some people like it. Some people enjoy that. Oh no! Where's it at? I can't hit it. No, stop that. There we go. Die, sir. No! Whoever suggested this, I mean, it seems okay. This doesn't seem like a bad build, but I like the other... Whoa, crap. I like the other weapons way better. Alright. Now let's bring out our brawlers. I'm definitely not a... I'm definitely not a deathmatch player. I should probably play this mode more. I used to be pretty good at it, and then I stopped playing it, and now I suck at this mode. But there was a time I was really good at deathmatch, but I took a few years off, and now I suck at it. Now I suck at it big time. Hey, Prophetess, how you doing today? Awesome to see ya. I hope you're doing awesome. Whoa, what is that? It's got the thingies. Wow. All right. Let's bring out the Vector. Oh, look at the scores. Okay, this is close. I can't see anything. My God, I can't see nothing. Dudes. You're smashing me into the wall! I need to trigger a button for the Hulk every time I get mad. Ah, man. Don't smash other players into the wall, thank you. Sometimes crap happens, though. I'm still not going to appreciate it. Alright, I gotta get into the spirit of deathmatch playing instead of brawling, but I think if I play this mode enough, I start getting used to it again, but it's not really my thing. Alright. That guy made me very angry. Like that.
You get this card.
Is it still on the screen? Oh my god, my poor notice. I'm busy playing around with the Incredible Hulk.
You get.
And I got smoked. Oh no, that's... Alright. That didn't work out. Why do I think the Redemption clan happened? Well, there's a couple of players that I'm about 99 point... Well, one of them actually, I remember, was admitting it into sticking up for other hackers at one point in time. And they also, I don't know, they have a couple of players who are suspicious, but personally, there's a few people over there that I do not trust. Now, I don't think they all do. I know a couple of guys out there that don't, but I do think there's a couple that do. I don't think it's the whole clan. I think it's just a couple of players in that clan. But I also know several people who used to be in that clan that left and started their own clan after a few things happened. So I have many reasons and pretty much proof that at least some people in that clan are hacking. I also know many people that were or still are in a clan with certain people from Redemption. But yeah, quite a few, like a couple of really good personal friends of mine used to be in Redemption and they're no longer in there. Plus, the one guy was defending all the hackers. The one guy who I, thought hacked in the first place was defending the hacker. He was actually on my live stream one day, and every single person in the chat called him out for being a hacker. And then he started going on about how he was defending the hackers, and supposedly, I don't remember him actually admitting to it, but he did defend the hackers. But some other people said no, he actually admitted to being a hacker that day. So there's a lot of reasons I believe that some players, a couple of players from there, are hacking. But, anyways, quite a few of the guys from my clans remember that conversation very clearly, and they all remember the same thing I do, so. Alrighty. We got, I guess we'll play one more, guys and gals. We will play one more. Oh, I'm tired today. Alright, we'll duo with Prophetess on the last game. Why not? Prophetess would like an invite. Maybe we'll, you know what? How about we run a full squad? So if you get, alright, how about this? Let's do a squad. I'm in the wrong spot. I always click on the wrong thing. Who wants to play? Post your player IDs on this one. Alright. I smoke sour baby. What? I smoke sour baby? What in the world is that? That's probably one of the strangest names I've ever heard. I'd like to hear the meaning behind that, actually. I'm interested. I'm really interested to know where that name came from because it's wacky and it's off the wall. Is that like some sort of a Minos? All right. Oh wait. So one of you guys must be a little recycled here because somebody posted his ID. Who posted his ID? I'm not sure. All right, I smoke sour baby. Didn't join. That invite doesn't work for some reason. Let me try you again, Loki. I think there was some sort of a malfunction there. Somebody else left. We just lost somebody. Mino, I got you. I don't know if I've got this person or not. Let's try it. All right, we're going to go ahead and do it. Is somebody... All right, well, wait a second. We're still waiting on one person to go. All right, they're not picking up. I guess we'll just run a 5-pack if nobody else picks up. All right. Let's go do it to it. Oh, wait. Sour, let me try you again. Let's see if it works this time. If not, we'll run a 5-pack. But there we go. Let's run. We'll go to domination. Mino says I can't find my glasses. Oh, that's not wonderful. The no glasses challenge. All right. I will say this though. All right. If somebody's not actually hacking and they get accused of it, that person should take that as a compliment. Because if everybody thinks somebody's hacking and they're not, then that person must be a really damn good player. Like, if somebody ever accused me of that, I would not be offended by it. I would just be like, hey, man, people think I'm hacking. I must be doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Come on, Minos, get that guy. Ah, crap. Maybe can I finish him off? He's really hard to hit with these weapons. I like these weapons, but they're not as easy to play as the old bendy bullets were. The old bendy bullets were really easy to hit people with. I'm kind of glad these aren't like that, honestly. Ooh, it says Shogoff, move out, I'm locked down. No. I really don't like lockdown, guys. I am not a fan of lockdown. Right now, I'm just trying to play support, and it's boring. It's really boring. It's not fun playing support. I mean, this is an awesome support build if you're into that. But I don't like it. I mean, I like it. I just don't enjoy playing this style. Does that make sense? Amazing build, not my play style. You gotta have patience with this. For some reason, I only like playing these weapons on certain robots, which doesn't make sense. Like, I don't mind playing these on the Vector, but I don't like them on most other robots, and I don't know why. He's a little too far away. All right, good job, teammates. Ah, someone, that thing got me. Let me see if I can find out where he's at back there. Tank 1. Why does that name sound so familiar? I can't remember if that's a YouTuber or just somebody I used to see all the time. I haven't seen that name in a long time. That's a very familiar name, but yeah. There's a little bug floating around. Ah, crap, there's a Princeps. Jerk. A Jerkceps. I can't freaking move again. Nah. Right now, we do have all the beacons. Die already, sir. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Ah, poop sandwich. They blew me up. Let's bring this dumb thing in. This is a dumb build, but it's actually fun. I don't think my team even needs me right now. They've got this taken care of. Maybe we'll play one more. Why not? Tank is a YouTuber. I thought so. I mean, yeah. That's right. He is. I haven't seen him on the battlefield in a long time, though. If nobody leaves, we'll run another one. Grandpa, who's defending hackers? I'm not sure what you're referring to there. All right. Grandpa says a good Bersaglier player is dangerous. It's squishy, but it packs a hell of a punch, that's for sure. All right, let's go play one more, guys. Let's do one more. Can you hop on WRG? What is WRG? Warrobots game? Warrobots girlfriend? Warrobots I don't know. I don't know what that is. Have you made a video raking Titan guns? You know what? Most of them kind of suck right now, unfortunately. I do need to do a there's very few Titan weapons that are worth playing at the moment. I do need to get a video out on that again. Uh-oh. There's It's really sad, man. There's most of the Titan weapons get nerfed and they become completely worthless. Which I hate to see because there were so many that I really enjoyed playing and now they're just like pure crap. It's terrible. It's actually terrible what they've done to a lot of these Titan weapons. My poor robot has lost... its head fell off. Alright, let's bring in our vector. Let's head on over this way. We'll get our beacon back. Yeah, there's two. Holy crap, somebody's hitting hard. There's like 3 or 4 people shooting me all at once. That's a little bit too much, even for a vector. Oh boy, there's way too many of them. Holy crap. Alright, these guys we're fighting are actually very strong. These people are beasts. Who are we up against here? I can't read the names very well. My gosh, guys. Wow, look how much damage they did. What? That's brutal. Brutal. Turn it down. What's up, man? He's writing things down? I think I'm missing something here. What are we writing down now? There's so many of them. Look, man, no matter where I go, it's like the whole team shows up to shoot me. I don't like it. This is bad, man. All I want to do is get that beacon. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I was not expecting these enemies to be this strong. These enemies are very, very good players. I'm guessing they're probably on voice comms because it feels like quite a few of them are really sticking together, which is a good way to do things. Like, if your team's on voice comms, properly communicating, it makes life so much easier than a group of people who are just like us. We're just very random here, you know what I mean? Alright, come on, you can get there. We need some beacons, guys and girls. Oh, crap. Wow. What weapons does that thing have? It is hitting extremely hard. Something's got some crazy damage. Oh, someone's got him. I was about to go to try and finish him off, but somebody kicked his buttocks. That poor guy would have been killed no matter who shot him there. I thought I got him for a second, but somebody else did. Unfortunately, these weapons aren't what they used to be. I still like these weapons, but I think they downgraded these just a little too much. They got hit a little too hard. They're still good, but they're not wonderful anymore. Yeah, I should do a new video on Titan weapons because honestly, I think there's only like 2 of them that are actually worth playing right now. I may be over exaggerating slightly, but not by much. That was a good game. Okay. I think that's going to be the last one for the day, so I must say thank you guys for coming out and watching my crazy videos. I do appreciate you guys. This was overall a pretty fun live stream. For the most part, it was pretty good. You know, we had a couple of good games. We had a couple of bad games. I had 0 kills. All right, so a little recycled killed 27 out of 32 of the enemies. That's crazy. Especially, I don't know, man. That's crazy. 28 million damage and 27 kills. Minos, thanks, buddy. All right, guys and gals.
You are awesome.
I do want to say thank you all so much for
2026 donated
coming out
through Super Chat.
and watching my videos. Minos, the super chat there. I do appreciate that a lot, my friend. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Loki says good games. Yeah, that was fun. Those enemies were definitely strong. Midnight says nice game. I have no idea what you're talking about by WRG, my man. I don't have a Warrobot's girlfriend, if that's what you're asking, or a Warrobot's gargoyle. I mean, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If you don't, if I don't see you beforehand, I'm losing my train of thought here. But I'll tell you what. I'm probably going to start the next big giveaway tomorrow. So most of you guys seem to be interested more in medium weapons than light. So maybe I'll start the medium version. Oh no, not a YouTuber official. What's up, buddy? Yeah, unfortunately, you're coming in a little late. I even ran the stream a little bit later than normal today, so. I apologize, but unfortunately, I'm not able to stream all day long, or I would. If I could, I would stream like, I would even be on stream when I was sleeping. All right, maybe not. Maybe not. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching my videos and streams and stuff. You guys are amazing. I got to get out of here. But yeah, I do appreciate everybody. Thank you for being here, and we will catch you in the next video or stream or the next whatever the heck it is, the next thingy dingy or the next stuff. All right, bye-bye. Thank you again. You're all awesome, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye. I wish I were better at ending these things. I always ramble on for like an hour at the end. It's terrible. It's terrible. I can't find the end button. There we go. There's the end button. Now I found it. Bye-bye. I suck at ending streams. I'm terrible at ending the streams. No. Okay.